Did you say more biscotti, please? When you go to the coffee shop, do you order one of those delicious, crunchy biscotti? You know, the ones you can dip into your favorite coffee? We're going to make 2 different kinds of biscotti today, and you're just gonna love how easy this recipe is. So let's get started. Just a very few simple ingredients, and the base is a cake mix. The first biscotti we're going to make is a chocolate chip pecan, and we'll use a French vanilla cake mix. We have 3 eggs at room temperature, and I'll tell you in a few minutes why that's important. A cup of chopped pecans, a 1/4 cup of mini semi-sweet chocolate chips, a cup of flour, 1/2 cup of butter, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. We're gonna mix it up in just a regular mixing bowl with a hand mixer. If you have a stand mixer, that's great. You can use that too. So now we can get started with our recipe. So let's get started mixing all the ingredients together. So we have the French vanilla cake mix, 1 cup of flour, 3 large eggs, 1/2 cup of melted butter, and the 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Now let's just mix that up a bit before we turn on the mixer. And I think we'll go ahead and add the pecans and the chocolate chips. And let's stir those in. Have a little bit of coffee. And we're going to mix it for about 2 to 3 minutes. We want to get it to a consistency of Play-Doh so that the dough doesn't stick to the side of the bowl. Now you can see that this is exactly the right consistency, just like Play-Doh, like I mentioned. So you can do this one of 2 ways. You can pull the dough out onto a floured board, but what I like to do, and you'll see why in a minute, is, and I like to flour my hands a little bit because the dough is very sticky. I like to put the dough on a floured piece of parchment, and then we'll just shift the parchment over to the baking sheet. And I'll show you that in a minute. So we've got this lovely chocolate chip pecan dough, and I'll just use my pastry cutter. And then we take each piece and we just roll it until it's about 1 inch in diameter. So that's about 1.5 inches. I think I'm going to stop there. So I ended up separating them and putting them into 2 trays because I'm going to need that anyway. And what I also realized you could do is just use a small glass. That will press the dough into the 3-inch diameter that we're looking for. Okay, so that one's ready and we're good. So we're going to, so this will be the first bake. As I said, the oven is preheated to 350 Fahrenheit. That's 180 Celsius. And we're going to bake them for 20 minutes. So now we've completed the first bake. We're going to very carefully slide the big biscotti cookie over to a wooden cutting board. So I just took the other batch out of the oven, the other cookie, biscotti cookie, and turn the oven down at this point to 325. Just leave it on, but turn it down to 325, and that's for the second bake. So I cut the biscotti in half, and you can see here all the lovely chocolate chips and pecans. So now we're going to cut each of these, and we want to get about 3/4 of an inch. This one over here, this one like that. And yeah, I know, I measure. I'm a little, and use a serrated knife, like a bread knife, because that'll make a nice clean cut. So now this little cookie will go back on the cookie sheet for the second bake. Now we're ready to pop these into the oven for their second bake. Our chocolate pecan biscotti are ready, and oh my gosh, if you could smell how wonderful this kitchen smells. The chocolate and vanilla and the pecans, and there's such a beautiful golden, and I know we're going to get that beautiful crunch as soon as they cool off. I'm going to put them on a cooling rack, and then once we bake our second batch of biscotti, we'll get into the decorating. So lots of fun ahead. Stay tuned. Did you say more biscotti, please? Our next recipe is for a classic Italian biscotti, and I've mixed it up a little bit as I want to do. And this time we're using a yellow cake mix. We are including the traditional sliced almonds. We're going to add a 1/4 cup of chopped dried cranberries, and I've got them here. And for fun, a little splash of orange liqueur. And all the other ingredients are the same. A cup of flour, 3 room temperature eggs, and melted butter. This will be melted. And why do I say room temperature eggs? Here's why. Room temperature eggs blend better or emulsify better into the batter, making it much smoother. A cold egg could make your batter very lumpy, and in this recipe we want a very robust, smooth batter, because you'll remember when we baked the chocolate pecan biscotti dough, it got very thick. This time I'm also going to get out my stand mixer. It's just sitting behind me here. I don't know if you can see it. Because I found the electric mixer was okay, and if that's what you have, no problem. Just take a little extra time with it. But this time we're going to use the stand mixer, and let's get baking. So just like before, we'll add the cake mix. This is a yellow cake mix. The cup of flour, the eggs, the melted butter, 1 cup of almonds, a 1/4 cup of chopped cranberries, and just a splash or 2 of orange liqueur. I'm using Grand Marnier. Just like before, we're going to cut this beautiful dough in half. It's more stable than the parchment. And we'll just, oh yeah, that's much better. I think you'd agree. And that's okay. I mean, sometimes things work really well. And I haven't made these in a long time. So, you know, sometimes grandmas forget. We'll just roll these so that they're nice and flat. So, true story, when a few years back, Mark and I were very fortunate to be able to travel to Italy. And that's where I first was introduced to the Italian version of biscotti, or cantucci, they call it. I believe that's correct. We were staying at a beautiful inn up in the Tuscan Hills that had a Michelin 1-star chef. And he gave me his recipe because they would bring them to us throughout the day in little dishes, just like peanuts. But I wanted to make it easier for you, and that's why I adapted the recipe with a cake mix. Okay, so we're going to pop that in the oven, 350 for 20 minutes. So now we're going to finish off our biscotti. I have both kinds here on the tray, the orange cranberry. Sorry, or the orange cranberry ones, and the chocolate chip and pecan. I thought that the orange cranberry ones, I'd use white chocolate. And for the chocolate chip pecan, I have some melted dark chocolate. And what I do is I just put, it's probably not even half a cup, maybe a third of a cup of chocolate chips, white or dark, in a microwave safe bowl. And then I just use the 30-second burst. I find that that's safer. There's nothing worse than burnt chocolate, trust me. So a 30-second burst, stir it a little bit, and then put it back. And I usually find that 2 is all it takes. And then I have a variety of Christmas trimmings. I have little chocolate sprinkles, holiday sprinkles, and then I have these little holiday beads. So I'm not sure how I'm going to, which sprinkles I'm going to put on the cranberry almond, but we'll have fun with it. And then when we're finished, I have this little Christmas tin that's kind of cute that I'll pack some away because, you know, some people eat up the cookies as soon as they're baked. And I'm one of those people too. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with the cranberry, and I've decided to dip them in these little holiday beads. So we'll do that. And it's just the edge, right? Just like that. Of course, you can do it any way you wish. Okay, I think those look really good. So let's do some chocolate. And here we have a choice. I have the holiday sprinkles and I have chocolate sprinkles. And I suppose I could even do some white chocolate and dark chocolate. And then we'll just add some holiday sprinkles, and that can go like that. And then let's do some white chocolate. That looks really good. And you can just do some white chocolate plain. I'm probably going to do that with most of my cranberry ones. And let's do another. Okay, so I'm going to finish these, and then we'll pack them up. So that's it. We'll wait until these harden, the chocolate hardens, and then we'll package them up. If you want to see more recipes like this, I hope you'll subscribe and like the video. That always helps my little channel to grow. Look at these amazing biscotti. Chocolate chip pecan and cranberry almond. Which is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. And as I mentioned we've made about 6 dozen biscotti. A wonderful recipe. You could wrap them up in cellophane. I've got this cute little tin, this Christmas tin. I think I got it at the dollar store to put some in to take on our Christmas travels. And of course, we'll have lots here at home to enjoy. They have a wonderful crunch. They're very crisp. And I just put a little bit of chocolate on the ends and some decoration. But you do whatever makes you happy. And some people just sprinkle a little powdered sugar, confectioner sugar, on them as well. So enjoy. And again, thanks for baking with me today. And keep watching because we've got lots of great recipes coming your way. And if you watch over here, YouTube has recommended a video just for you. Happy baking.